This is Trash Talk with your host, Garrett the Trash Man.
What is up, everybody? I am Garrett the Trash Man, your host of Trash Talk, and it is Fire Friday. John, how we doing today?
We are doing pretty dang good.
Pretty dang good. Pretty
near.
So why don't you start us off with
Okay.
this rant for this Fire Friday?
So my rant for this Fire Friday is so many times, and this is kind of just what works for me and kind of my opinion on something, but I've noticed is a lot of things in life I tend to complicate when they don't need to be complicated. And when I feel at times I'm struggling with something or I'm not getting it done how I'd like to, I notice that I'm overcomplicating things and making it harder than it needs to be. And so what I try to do in a lot of things in my life is just try to use simplicity. Try to go into things looking at it as simply as I can. And if it isn't simple, I try to simplify it.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
You just gotta kiss, you know?
Yeah, exactly, dude. And I've just found that so valuable to me because it helps me understand things, see things clear, and have a notion of, hey, I can do this now because I've simplified it, and it makes things so much easier for me. Whereas I think as human beings, you know, we're prone to complicate things that don't need to be complicated. And so yeah, that's my rant today, dude. Just keep things stupid, simple.
Stupid simple, or simple stupid,
Yep.
or super simple stupid.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, kiss.
I think you just complicated it.
Yeah, I might have. Well, dude, I love that because, yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. And I don't know why we do that, why we complicate things. Maybe it has something to do with humans liking drama, you know?
You got a good point.
Maybe. But what I got for today, I just totally drew a blank. But, oh, yeah, something I'm working on right now. And I wanted to share with you guys, and maybe you guys, someone's in the same situation, and this will help them. I've noticed that I've fallen into a pattern of the day running me. And I think that's very easy to do when there's a little bit of chaos or something very different than normal, like what we've got going on right now. That's obviously not business as usual.
Yeah.
And so I've kind of fallen in the habit where I'm like showing up to work like, okay, I'm ready to catch and handle whatever comes. And, you know, there's an aspect of you've got to be able to adapt as your day goes and not lose it if it gets off track because there is a lot of uncertainty. And I realized yesterday, it was the first day that something like big didn't come up for me that had to be handled, that took up a big part of my day. And I walked in and I kind of started doing stuff and I realized, man, I'm just not being super productive. What's going on? I'm like, I'm not even planning out my days right now. I'm like, I'm just coming in and like seeing what comes. And there's so much value in being like, hey, I'm going to accomplish this. And, you know, whatever level of planning works for you. You know, I don't necessarily like breaking things up into time and stuff like that because a lot of that I feel like's guessing. But I do like to have a list of like, hey, here's the things I look to accomplish. I'm going to first get this done, get this done, get this done, get this done. And go and get after it. So, you know, I just want to encourage, I'm working that now to bring that back into my life so I'm not so much floating along waiting for what comes down the pipe, but attacking, owning the day, because really now is the time to do that. One thing I can tell you for sure is as a company, as Larson Waste, and as me personally, is when all this chaos of the circumstances we have going on is over, Larson Waste is going to be in a stronger position, and I'm going to be in a stronger position. And that takes work. That takes intention. If you're just hanging on for the ride, you may come out better. You may come out worse. Who knows? Yep. But like I've said many times before that a mentor and a good friend told to me, if your interior state relies on outside circumstances, you're screwed.
Oh, yeah.
And
100%.
So take control of it, handle your interior state, and go and get what you know needs to get done. Get done. Don't be afraid to do things.
Dude, I love that because I've kind of, had a little bit of the same thing, and I have noticed that when I have the things that I want to get done, like the way I kind of plan my days out is if I have appointments, obviously, there's the time frames, but other than that, I just have my list of it's typically, 4 to 8 things I'd probably say, okay, I need to get these things done today. And if I can just bust through them, then I've noticed my productivity level goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Because then once you're done, hey, sometimes it takes you the whole day to do it. Some days you don't even finish it all.
Yeah.
But then most days, at least for me, dude, I'm like, okay, boom, 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 and I pump them out, and I'm like, oh, dude, look how much I got accomplished, and I still have a good part of the day left.
Yeah, all of a sudden you've got time, and however you want to do that, whether you want to keep working, whether you've had enough and you're like, I'm going to go hang out with family, or whether you're like, oh, it's time to go shooting, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I encourage you guys to do that. Get after it. Because, I know your world might be a little bit different right now than maybe it was 2 months ago or last year. But that doesn't mean that how you are inside has to be controlled on what's going on outside.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Thank you to our sponsor, Larson Waste. Obviously, we're still here, killing it. So give us a call. All our services are still up and running, going. So anything you got going, great time to get a temporary 6-yard and do a yard cleanup if you're all at home.
Perfect time.
Got your kids at home. Get to work.
Yeah, put those kids to work.
Yeah, and we've got a great deal going on with those. So give us a call, hop on that deal, and we'll go from there. So appreciate you guys listening. Give us a 5-star review, and peace.